Hi, this is Candy Johnson. I am your host, and this is Real Talk, brought to you by Real Raw Records. Today's topic is, who the fuck are you? And the reason we are posing this question, who the fuck are you, is because I noticed that whenever I come into different circumstances where people are wanting to argue or whatever like that, debate topics, and I back them into a corner, and because I guess for them I might have turned out to be a little more clever than they anticipated. So, or I should say, not so much clever, but more knowledgeable than what they anticipated. And so, even if they don't say it verbally, or they kind of say that in their actions, because they start becoming very defensive, okay? And sometimes people start trying to what do you call that? They start confessing. They start saying, well, I wasn't saying this like this, or that's what I call confessing. No, they'll start trying to clean their shit up. No, they start putting Ajax and Clorox on their statements, trying to clean them up a little bit. But really, what it said is basically they'll say, well, who the fuck are you? Who are you to tell me this, that, or the other? And I be saying to myself, what you mean, who am I? I'm a person just like you, person. And I've even had people to refer to me as the oracle. And I've had people to say, ask Candy, she know everything. No, but Candy say this and Candy say that, And it's so sweet and honorable. I respect that and I appreciate that and everything like that. But when people ask, who the fuck are you? Especially if they asking in a derogatory manner, a lot of times it's because they really have already identified who you are as a person. If you are a person who speaks authoritatively, they have already identified that you are someone that they should be respected. Now, whether they choose to respect you or not is a decision that they make. A lot of times, for the most part, I've noticed that a lot of people do give me the respect that I'm deserving of. Okay, and but you always have those rebellious, ornery, ego-driven, jealous-hearted, hateful people that will go against the grain and try to discredit you or defame you. That's where the word defamation of character comes in, when people start to try to defame who you are. All right. So those of you who didn't know, that is against the law for a reason. Because when people have established their credibility and their character and the respect and the honor that's being given to them, you have no right You have every right to your opinion, but you have no right to assert um, characteristics that is not fitting to that person's uh, character. All right, that is contradictory, that would destroy what other people think about that person. All right, or especially when it will cause them any type of financial harm. Okay, you have no right to do that. That's evil, wicked, and vicious, and that is the reason that it's against the law, hon. Okay, I want to get into in this topic of who the fuck are you? I want to get into some misconceptions that people have about people who are deserving of respect, honor, or being associated with professionalism or expertise. Because I have seen a person that said that they are a, say for example, what's a good example? Oh, I've had people that say that they are music experts and have no clue what delivery is. Okay. Now, if you don't know anything about music, then it would be normal for you not to know what delivery is. Okay. But if you're calling yourself an expert or a professional, I've had these words thrown around to me in the industry more often than not. And it's it's extremely annoying when I come across people that claim to be professionals or experts. And just because I've even had a guy that got a Grammy. Now, people don't know that you can get a Grammy just helping with a project. You don't have to be the originator or anything like that. You can get on the Grammy submission just being a part of the collaboration of efforts towards that song. So those of you who didn't know that, now you know. Okay. So I've had a broke ass producer tell me about how many Grammys he got. And I asked him, I said, well, I say, if you so good, I say, well, how come you still live, I think he live in Orange, East Orange, somewhere down there in the bottom, what they call the bottom, because it's the, I'm trying to be nice, and it's a lower class neighborhood, all right. So I was asking him, why is you still down up in the bottom when you saying you got all these Grammys and stuff like that, and you so professional? And he said he was a professional, and I was talking to him about vocal delivery. He didn't even know what the vocal delivery was. And delivery, vocal delivery is the most important thing, the most important thing in producing a song. So, yo, I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to be nice about this, all right? But if you've been watching my broadcast for any length of time, you know Candy don't take too well with bullshit, all right? And anytime somebody tell me an expert, they tell me that they're an expert, however, they don't even know the basics of their so-called expertise. I get an attitude, because that means you trying to deceive me. All right. Now, if a person said they're aspiring to be to master their craft, then that's not a deception. But to claim to have already arrived and be deserving of me to place you at a certain level of respect and regard for what you have to say, but you don't even know the basics of your so-called expertise, I got a problem with that. All right, I got a big problem with that. Maybe you can fool. I tell people this all the time. You can fool some of the people some of the time, but you can't fool all of the people all of the time, hon. And I happen to be one of those people you can't fool. No, you ain't gonna come to me with no bullshit, and I'm gonna just go for it like everybody else. I even had people to say, well, everybody else, I don't give a fuck what everybody else doing. I don't give a damn what everybody else doing. Matter of fact, if I see everybody else going in a particular direction or accepting of a particular thing, that's what make my bullshit of me to go up. That's what make my bullshit of me to go off full alert, because I know large sums of people, they generally follow after bullshit in large numbers. So when you come telling me usually everybody, no, not Candy. You got the wrong bitch on that one. I don't follow after no anything. I'm a legendary type bitch. All right. Now, the topic is, who the fuck are you? So if you want to know who the fuck I am, I'm Candy. I'm the only Candy with a capital D. The D stands for diva, and real stands for me. And I got a song called Be About It. I got a song I wrote called Be About It, and there's a verse in there say, I'm the only Candy with a capital D. The D stands for diva, real stands for me. I'll explode if you try to mishandle me. I'm like TNT. I wreck shop. No, I ain't gonna go there with y'all. I ain't gonna go there with y'all. We gonna stay on topic. All right. And this ain't a music concert, so I'll break y'all off something real proper. But anyway, who I am comes out in my song. All right. So if you want to know who the fuck I am, I'm the only Candy that's K-A-N with a capital D. All right. And that D stands for diva, and real stands for me. All right, I keep it real. It's kind of where it go, baby. I keep it real. All right. Now, on this topic, who the fuck are you? We want to address some problems with that question. All right. One of the problems with that question is that people tend to think that if a person don't have a doctorate degree, or if a person don't look a certain way, that they ain't nobody, and that their word is not credible enough. So we want to address that issue, because that's a problem. Okay, you can really miss out on a lot of wisdom judging a book by its cover. Y'all know that old saying that say, don't judge a book by its cover. And there's a reason that that parable is legendary, because of the issue with people coming across people that don't look like they might be somebody substantial, and then come to find out later they were very prominent person. Okay, because I'm gonna let y'all in on a little secret. People that are rich like flashy things. People that are wealthy like to roll incognito. I dropped y'all a little pellet right there. Now I just dropped y'all a little pellet. Pay attention. All right. Oh, doggone it. I thought I had. Here we go. Now, if a person don't have these awards, and these awards don't mean shit these days. They used to mean something, but they don't anymore. Now it's all about politics and stuff. Who slept with who looked good, and stuff like that. I don't even know who this bitch is, where the fuck she come from, but anyway, she on the cover of Forbes. You see what I'm saying? Let's keep it moving. Okay. Now, if you see Cat Williams, this is Cat Williams. He's a very famed comedian. And if you see him on the street, he don't look like he's a millionaire, but he is. So, and he's the best comedian in the industry at this current time. Who else is compatible to him? Cedric the Entertainer. Cedric the Entertainer is good too. But Cat Williams is the best comedian in the industry right now. But if you see him on the street, he doesn't look like a celebrity because he a real down-to-earth person. You'll see him with all his 100 kids he done adopted. He just loved his kids. He's a very down-to-earth person. Okay. This person right here. Now, you see him, you may know him because he's a celebrity, but if you seen him on the street without his being on the cover of the Rolling Stones, you might not know who he is because he don't look like a professional. He don't have no suit on or anything like that. And the point I'm trying to get across to you is that what we consider as credible these days, we don't seem to associate people as being experts. Here's another one. Phil Collins, definitely worthy of a star on Hollywood Road. Amazing artist, professional, and I mean, he's received his accolades, but very well deserving of them, all right? Because he a bad son of a gun, Phil Collins is. Here's some more professionals. Tina Turner, Oprah Winfrey. You know Oprah Winfrey the shit. Okay, but only because she got her own show and shit like that. But you got to understand, she got to that level of success because she was somebody before she got it. She was deserving of it before she received accolades. People got to understand. You only think of politicians and people with suits on as being somebody or being an expert or a professional. All right. Now here they is. They got Donald Trump running for president. Know damn well he don't know shit about running the country. He a financial con artist, and he real good with running his mouth and conning people in coming up off their money. But I guess that's all it takes to be the president. I was gonna say something real funky, but I'm gonna keep that to myself. But anyway, when you see these type of people, you see the lady, she got her stethoscope around her neck, and so she has the symbol of being a professional medical personnel. All right. Now, these are just actors. See there? You see how I fooled y'all? See, you thought that she was a real medical person because she had the symbolism of looking professional, or she had to she looked to you and what your idea and what society had painted the picture of professionalism what it looks like. See how I fooled y'all? These are actors, all right, that are acting out the position of people in the medical field and professionals. See that? See how easily I tricked you? All right. Now, you might, what's the thing? Jackie said, Chan saying, who cares? Well, Jackie, I'll tell you who cares. I do. I care. Because what's happening in white collar America, they have looked to, they have set a standard for professionalism to the point where if a person comes in their office and are very well trained, extremely knowledgeable about the field, and can actually present and themselves as being an asset to the company, they'll turn them down for somebody that just looks professional. That's why I care. All right. And there are a lot of people, even in the music industry, that they love to wear t-shirts and Chucks. And I don't know if you know what Chucks is, but Converse. That's what they call them. My daughter called them Chucks. Okay. But for some reason, musicians love to just be plain, and they very down to earth, and they may have on a t-shirt and some Chucks, and they don't have this, they're not professionally geared up. You know, when I go into a place, it's just my natural, this is me dressed down. But I've had people say, well, Katie, you don't look dressed down to me. But I am. This is just the way I dress. But there are some people that are real dress. When they say dress down, they really mean like, you know, I'm looking like I'm finna work in the garden, dressed down, you know. And so people at these big theaters and you know, 1,000-seat arenas and stuff like that, they will not even accept them as potential performers, even though they can rock the house, simply because they don't have this glamour-filled look. All right. And they don't think by what they have in their mind. They've been programmed in their mind as to what a professional singer or artist or musician look like. Okay. They think they all supposed to be all flashy and stuff like that, when real musicians don't look like that. When I've been singing ever since I was a little big girl, all right? And, you know, those people that are natural artists, have you ever been in a home of a person whose family line, you know, of artists? You'll notice that, you know, they're just down to earth people, and the whole family just come together and sing and things like that. And somebody will pull out a acoustic guitar. They ain't amped up or none of that. You know, that's the real shit right there. You know, when really boogie down, you know, when you see the artists, they ain't amped up, they don't have no microphone, but somebody can sing their ass off and somebody can play their ass off, and they always got somebody in the family that can dance their ass off, you know. And you got some people that can do more than one of those things. But the point is that people that are really good at what they do may not have what society has painted the picture of what looks like an expert or what looks like a professional. Professionalism is something as simple as this. Doing what it takes to get the job done. That's professionalism. All right. Respecting the business. That's professionalism. All right. When I have artists coming to me, they want a contract. They ain't even had a respect in the game enough to understand that you got to put in work for whatever you want in this field. You got to put in work. All right. But they just want to just out the blue, just come from out of the dawn of nowhere and want a contract. And want somebody to just give them money. Well, see, they ain't professional. That's not professional. Professionalism is understanding the business of the business. All right. And handling business like business is supposed to be handled. When you have rehearsal, come to rehearsal on time. Know your shit, practice in between rehearsals. Hi, how you doing, huh? Oh, that's positive regardless. Hey, what's going on? Yeah, it's a lot of people want accolades and they want recognition, but they don't want to contribute nothing to what do you call that? Add to the pot or become an asset to the purpose, to the goal of the organization, and that is completely unprofessional. You don't go on your job and not understand what the purpose of that company is and what their goals are in that company. That's unprofessional. And there are a lot of people that just get a job because they need a job and they want money, and they have no intentions of contributing anything to the organization that will add to it. That's what an asset is. An asset adds value. Okay? That's what an asset is. So, who the fuck are you? When I ask the question, who the fuck are you? What I'm asking is what makes you important enough for a person to even consider you? What makes you important enough for a person to listen to what you have to say? What makes you important enough, have enough value in another person's life where you feel like you could contribute something that is worthy of them giving you respect and or accolades? All right. Who the fuck are you? That's a big problem that I face here online as well, because there are a lot of people who want to try to assert their opinions as facts. And I'm like, who the fuck are you? You don't have shit. You ain't nobody. You ain't did shit. Nothing noteworthy. When I scroll down your page, I don't see nothing but bullshit after bullshit. So what makes you important enough that you feel like you important enough in my life where you can just come to me and tell me what I have to do? And what I even had a person on the debate scene told me, he say, you can't just say this or that. You have to present evidence. I told him, I said, I don't have to do a motherfucking thing. Who the fuck are you? Like, who says I have to present evidence? I'm not presenting you a motherfucking thing. First of all, I didn't ask to be in no debate with you. You came on my motherfucking page and you gonna demand that I present evidence for what and why, nigga? Like, who the fuck are you? Like, no, get the fuck up on my page with that. Like, the fuck out of here. Who are you? You don't just go around demanding that people do shit. Who the fuck are you? You better go on to somebody else's page with that motherfucking shit you block. No, don't bring your ass over here with that, trying to tell me, demand me to do a motherfucking thing. That's real talk, y'all. Y'all need to stop letting these people bully y'all and tell you what you have to do. Who says? Next time somebody demand you that you have to believe in something or not believe in God or you can't do this, can't do that, you ask them, tell them, can they say, who the fuck are you? In the meantime, in between time, as always, I say, y'all, keep it real. I'll take your ass back to fantasy land.